have your cameras on. Like, I never asked the ladies to put their camera on this early in the morning, but some of y'all ladies are up. Y'all know what y'all know. What's up, Tyra? What's up, Miss Tay Boone? All right. I know, Carmen, you at work, girl. You good. All right. What's up, Miss Kiwi? Oh, Miss Kiwi, I like that hair. You look like the picture. You one of the first people where you actually look like the picture. Anyway, my bad. Some of y'all girls can get mad at me, like, man, them filters. All right. Let me all right, James, you let them in, James? Hope you let them in. It's some people in there. Go ahead, let them in. Let me see if you got it. All right, you got it. Just hit all. When it starts stacking up, just hit all so you can let everybody in at the same time. All right, let me share my screen with you guys really quick. Good morning, good morning. What's up, Tamara? All right, let me go to this really quick. All right, let me share my screen. It's funny, one of our leaders was literally talking about what we're going to talk about. She didn't even know what we were talking about, but that shows you she's a business owner, Ms. Shantae, so she already knows certain things we need to be looking at. So first thing I want you to understand is have long-term thinking, right? You want to have long-term thinking. I shouldn't have put the A there, right? Have long-term thinking. This is not going to be get rich quick. This is going to be more like get rich slow, which is better than get rich never. Okay. So how do you build a successful business? How did I get a chance to build a successful business where whether I work or not, I'm gonna get paid? How did I get to the point where we do hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales and our team is consistently growing, right? How do we sign up so many agents? How do we sign up so many customers? How do you sign up so many customers? How are the successful people in UWE becoming successful, right? They build relationships. They build relationships. Somebody put the word build in the chat. Let me go to the chat real quick to see. I always love when people participate. Let me see who put build in the chat. All right. Miss Oscoto? How do you pronounce that? Yeah. Twyla, Bill, Reddy, Rindy, Bill, Danny, Bill, Ralph, Bill, Raheem, Bill, Shantae, Bill, Gladys, Bill, Lachelle, Bill, Octavia, Bill, Lutz, Bill, Liz, Bill, Tona, Lorena, Bill, right? Did I pronounce that right? Landha, man, my bad. Shaquille, Bill, right? Destiny, Bill. So you guys get the point. Saul, Bill. So you want to build relationships. And what happens is, I want you to think of it as like any relationship, right? So let me talk to the ladies. So ladies, let's say for instance, a guy is trying to get to know you, right? And you guys go on your first date, right? Whenever you decide that this time is good for a date, right? Because he probably gonna ask before that. And then you decide to go on that date. And then on that first date, he asks you to marry you. What would you do, ladies? Put it in the chat. She said, leave. Kim said, run. Right? Question it, right? That's a good one. Somebody said, run. Somebody said, loud, right? Somebody said, I'm skeptical. She said, I'm gone. Blocked, right? Why? Red flag. I like that, Destiny. Run. Why? Well, because he haven't even built a relationship yet. He going straight for marriage. You might think he crazy. Why are you trying to marry? You don't even know me. Like, what you doing? Right? That's weird, right, Janice? That's weird. Why? Right? But what about, right? What about the guy who messages you? He texts you. He say, good morning. He asks you how your day is going. After the date, he checks on you the next day. He made sure you got home, right? He see how your week went, right? He's building up. He's getting to know you, right? So you want to build these business relationships. Now, I'm not telling you to go, try to hang out and talk to the accountants, the lawyers, the marketers. No, I'm just trying to give you the mindset of why you need to start building relationships. And yes, you may want to marry them, or they may be marriage material, but they got to earn that, right? Yes, you may want to sign them up as a customer or an agent, but they got to get to know you first. You got to get to know them. If you're on here, have you ever signed somebody up that you spoke to previously and like months or weeks or even years passed by? Put me in the chat. Let me put me. That happened to me. A lot of time passed by and then they finally signed up. And sometimes, you know what they tell you? Oh, you know what they tell me? I've been watching you. I've been watching you. If that happened to you, put me in the chat. I've been watching you. I've been looking at your posts. I see what you're doing, right? So that means they've built a relationship. They start to see what you're doing, and you're starting to build a relationship. But I'm going to show you how you add to that, because here's what I want you to know. Your network is your net worth. Did you catch that? And I like what you said, Demetrius. Consistency is key. Guess what they're watching for? To see if you're consistent. Now, that example I gave you about the guy asking the young lady to marry her earlier, right, quick on the first date, she probably would be interested in that, but she got to see consistency. She got to see if he's reliable. She got to see if he's consistently the nice person that he claimed to be in date one, right? She got to see if he's consistently working, if he can bring something to the table. She got to make sure he's doing whatever it takes to get to know her. Same thing with the prospects, guys. Same thing. Same thing. So you got to get to know these accountants. You don't want to just go on their page. Hey, you know anybody who need to make some extra money? Get to know them. You know what I do to get to know people sometimes? Y'all want to know? So let's say you find an accountant, or you find someone who's successful, and you notice that they're not in the company. You know what I do? I go to their page and I comment and I like some of their stuff. You ever thought about that? If there's an accountant, go to their page, like and comment some of their stuff. Show them some love. Show them you're interested. Sometimes they have funny posts. Comment on the funny posts. Share some of their posts. Connect with them. You'll be surprised how many people then come back to your page, look at everything on your page, and then they'll reach out to you. Hey, I noticed that you do credit. I noticed that you got to work from home. And sometimes, guess what? They don't leave a comment on your post. They'll go on your DM. They'll go on your messenger. And they'll reach out to you. So you want to start building these relationships with accountants. You want to build with lawyers. You want to build with marketing experts. It's great on how you could bring a marketing expert in your organization. They already know how to market. You don't have to teach them how to post on social media. They already know how to do it. You don't have to teach them how to get into groups. They already know how to do it. So you want to look for these different type of leaders and individuals, and you want to start building a relationship with them. Accountants, CPAs, tax professionals, right? Lawyers, people that's in the network marketing industry, people that know how to market, people that know how to do affiliate marketing, people who are not afraid to talk to people, people who do sales, people who don't do sales, right? What about a graphic designer? It's great to have a graphic designer on your team because they're visionary. They can see things. They're creative. They can be an asset to your team, right? One of our graphic designers, Royanne, she was a realtor and she did graphic design. When she signed up on the team, guess who I got all my designs from? Her. At a great rate, right? But I want you to build relationship with these people. Tax advisors. This is the best time. Well, you may be a little late because tax season already started, but you can still connect with different tax professionals. Why? Because you're building a relationship for the next year, right? Right? You're going to build this for the next year. Some you can take now, but I want you to start building those relationships. What about financial educators, right? Maybe they not only understand how credit works, they understand finances in its entirety, right? Maybe I had a lady who signed up. She was doing credit before. I take that back. She was not doing credit. You know what she was doing? Giving free information out. She never signed anybody up. She gave free tips out and it told them to go sign up with another company because she didn't have an infrastructure to sign them up. And that's why she became an agent. And Janice is right. Teachers. right? Any kind of teachers. We got Miss Cheryl Tucker, Coach Cheryl. She teachers, right? She does on the side, she does tutoring. She trained other teachers, right? So she may not be a financial, she's very proficient in finances. She understands financial literacy, but that's not her concentration. Her concentration is math, but it definitely goes back to finances. So it doesn't matter if they're a math teacher, or English teacher, a geography teacher, an educator's an educator, right? My wife, Michelle, right? She didn't have a concentration in teaching, right? She didn't teach 8th grade or seniors, right? She taught VPK. You got to have the patience of Job, but she's still an educator. When I used to go to her class and watch my wife teach, I couldn't do that. Some of them kids, you know how I would teach them? This belt, right? Those kids was going rambunctious. I'm not qualified to teach kids, little kids, because I'm old school. You just beat them with a belt, put them in the corner, they're good, right? It's different now. Teachers have a lot of patience. They always want to help people. Teachers love helping people, but a lot of them are getting underpaid. So many ways you can help the teachers, but you got to look for them and you got to build these relationships with the business owners, right? I told you guys earlier, Ms. Shantae was giving our team at 10. So we have a team meeting every Saturday at 10 a.m. And she was giving the team so many nuggets. Now, for some of the teammates, they've never seen her. She's new, but she's not new to business. She's been a business owner for many years. She has connections in the community. She understands the difference between digital marketing and traditional marketing, right? With flyers and ads and magazines and newspapers and things of that nature. So you want to connect with business owners. And why is connecting with business owners important? Do you know when you tell a business owner it's $299 to invest into themselves? I've never had a business owner say that's too much. They already know. If you know somebody and you're on here and you know somebody that maybe started a business, or maybe you started a business in the past, and it was more than $299, put the dollar amount in the chat. I want you, if you're a brand new agent, I want you to see why you need to be connected with business owners. They're used to spending way more money than $299, right? So if you're a business owner, if you've been a business owner and you pay more than $299, not $299, right? Somebody put $299, I don't know why, but more than $299, put that in the mouth, put that in the chat. Okay, so Miss Kiwi, 2000, right? And yes, you're right, Keith Harris, business people have connections. And guess what business people know? Other business people. I hope y'all caught that, right? Kara says $1,500. Right? Elise says $2,500. Janice says $2,000. Lorena says $3,000. Right? And look what Ms. Shantae said. She said, getting a website, etc. alone is $2,500. The $299 comes with your own website, guys. So there's a lot of things on the back end that you guys may not realize that we have within our company with no overhead. But I want you to understand what I'm saying. If you connect with business owners, if you start building relationships with them, it's going to change your entire life because they already know what to do. And most business owners are positive. Most business owners already know how to invest into themselves. Most business owners expecting it to be a cost. They just want to know what they need to do. And remember, okay, your net work is your net worth. So you got to keep that in mind. Continue to expand, right? I'm telling you. And no shade, but your connections can open up doors for more opportunities than a college degree, right? I never had a college degree, but I promise you I have a lot of connections. And even if you do have a college degree, that's fine. I know some people that have college degrees that major in a specific industry or niche or category, but they got a job outside of their degree. Am I right or right? They maybe got a job in the medical field. Maybe they wanted to do medical billing and coding, but they got a job doing something else. And then they got to pay those student loans, right? So that's where that little phrase comes from. And I want you to keep this in mind, build relationships. So today, I want you to find 5 people. It could be network marketers. It could be accountants. It could be lawyers, right? It could be tax advisors, right? It could be all of that. Business owners, people that was in Amway, people that was in Herbalife, people that was in other network marketing companies. Mary Kay, connect with them. Here's why I connect with a lot of network marketers. They already understand the industry. They already get it, right? So you want to make sure you do that, but build relationships. So you want to find 5 people, like, comment on their posts, get to know them, and be consistent with that. Because they're going to come back to your page and they're going to see all your previous posts. And then that's how you're going to build relationships even stronger. And some people, they may not even sign up with you, but they can send you people. They can recommend people to you. Okay? That's super, super important. I wanted you guys to catch that because this is one of the most important parts of the business is building the business, right? Let's go to the next one. Never forget this. Never forget this. And I know we've seen this on so many different levels. Sometimes we see, man, I need to market. Yeah, but there's a difference between marketing and branding. Right? Marketing, you put a post out. Hey, you know anybody who need credit repair? Branding is credit tips. You maintain them. Now you're giving value. Marketing will bring them to you, but branding is going to keep them with you. I hope that makes sense. Okay? Marketing, finding customers. Maybe you're going to post inside of a group. Maybe you're going to post inside of a medical group, or maybe you're going to post inside of a teacher's group, or maybe you're going to post inside of a military group. Whatever you do, hold on one second. Whatever you do, that's what you're going to do to market yourself to find customers. How do you build loyalty with those customers? Well, you're going to follow up with them. You're going to give them free tips. You're going to give them different recommendations, right? You're going to go to their page and support them. That's how you build loyalty, right? You're going to do whatever it takes to continue to stay connected with them. Now, you're going to do that with every single person. You may or may not, but you got to keep that in mind, the difference between marketing and branding, right? Watch this. I'm going to show you what branding looks like. If somebody says iPhone, put it in the chat. What's the first thing that comes to your head? iPhone. What comes to you? Apple. Steve Jobs. Apple. Right? Somebody said 1,200. Right? Apple. Apple. Right? Right? Totally overpriced. That's their branding. They got a brand to that. Right? I'm telling you, a lot of money. That's their brand. And people still buy it. Right? If I say McDonald's, what comes to you? Put it in the chat. McDonald's, what's the first thing come to you? The arch, the Big Mac, cheap, the fries, right? Golden Arch, fries, junk food, right? They branded that. The chicken nuggets. Hey, boy, them nuggets so good, right? I don't even know what part of the nugget is a nugget, but you get it, right? The brand, franchise, right? Chick-fil-A. If I tell you Chick-fil-A, what you think about? You know what I think about when I think of Chick-fil-A? Excellent service. Chick-fil-A has branded themselves with excellent service. Fast service, right? Chick-fil-A, right? Yasmin says calories. You're right, Yasmin. I need to stop that, right? Chick-fil-A has branded themselves. If you quality, I like that, Kiwi, right? They have great service when you think of Chick-fil-A. That's because of branding. Why? You went to Chick-fil-A one time. What got you to Chick-fil-A? Maybe a commercial. So they market a commercial to you. They got you. Now you're their customer. How does Chick-fil-A keep you? Now branding comes into play. Why? Because they're going to give you excellent service. Everybody's nice. No matter how long those lines are, it moves fast. They got 2 lines. People walk up to your car to take your order. They changed the game. They changed the game. So I want you to think about that part and just think about yourself as Chick-fil-A. Think about you as McDonald's. Think about you as branding, right? Oh, Yasmin says the burgers for me. Me too. The nuggets, the burgers, the fries. I just try to do it in moderation. But I want you guys to get what I'm telling you. You are the brand. Watch this. Watch this. I know some of you know who I am and some of you don't. When you think of Coach Kev, what is that? When you think of me, what have I branded myself as? Because Kevin Blake is my name. Coach Kev, that's a brand, right? Consistency, beast mode, winner. What else? Mentor, coach, best training. Oh, I love it. Life coach, supportive, right? Motivation, value, mentor, right? Look at this, successful. These are the things that I branded myself on. Now imagine this, encouraging, right? Imagine if I come, well, I wouldn't even be here, but let me give you another example. You ever heard of negative branding? Influencer. You ever go to someone's page and all they talking about is negative stuff? They talk about Trump. They talk about how they hate this. They talk about their baby daddy. They talk about they hate their job. They can talk about all these things. There's such thing as negative branding. And no one wants to be associated with that, right? So what you want to realize is that people are watching you, you're a brand. Drama, you don't want to be around that, right? You are a walking brand, but it's going to take time for you to build, right? So let's go there. And I want you to think about that. You're going to build relationships, different type of relationships, all right? And it's going to be consistent. It goes back to the last thing I tell you. So I'm going to go past that one. The next one, communicates value, recognizes value, right? So marketing, you're communicating value. Credit tips, right? That's what you're going to do. Credit tips. That communicates value, right? How do you recognize value? What happens if you go on a real estate agent social media page and she gives you 3 tips about how to prepare to get pre-approved? You're going to like and comment on her post. You're going to like and comment on his post. Why? You want to recognize value. And guess what happens? When you recognize other value of other people, there's something called reciprocity. It comes back to you. You know what I notice sometimes? Like I'll see a person get a customer, I'll see a person get an agent, and I'll congratulate them. And I'll try to congratulate as many people as possible. But do you know some people won't congratulate you? They don't realize that you got to recognize value. You got to recognize when someone is winning. Why? Because it's reciprocity. You want people to clap for you, but you can't clap for people. Like that don't make no sense. And what's crazy, we have the groups. You post, you got a customer, you post, you got an agent. You see all these people looking at it. And some people won't say congratulations. Why? Because they don't realize that you got to recognize value. And that's a form of communicating. You're showing people that you congratulate others. Now, can you tell everybody congratulations? No, it's tough. But people know when you see it and you're not really congratulating them. You know how I know? Because I'll post it on my actual Facebook page. And let's say I post something about, the work from home webinar. And then I'll post something about, maybe something about, food. I have 100 people liking it, but I just posted something about a webinar, but you don't recognize that. Why? Because that's just how it is. But us as leaders, we got to change the game, right? And you're absolutely right, Ms. Shaquille Hooper. When you post, you got a customer or agent inside of your group or on your page, when people congratulate you, it's definitely motivating. It's very empowering, right? And you're absolutely right, Mark. And you're absolutely right, Miss Calloway. You must show love to others' accomplishment. You're absolutely right. But here's what I know. Not everybody's taught that. And that's a form of branding. Do you know there's some people are known to be a cheerleader? They're known for just celebrating everybody. They're happy for everybody. And there's tons of leaders on here right now. You're happy for everybody. And you congratulate them and you clap for them. But it's going to be important that we clap for you. It's going to be important that we recognize you, right? So just remember the difference between marketing and branding. You're always going to be branding yourself. You're always going to do that. And that's what you want to do. And you can look at so many things in life. You can look at people in your family, right? Everybody got that family member that has branded themselves and maybe successful or maybe not so successful. My wife and I were at a party. It wasn't a party, it was more like a get together last week. And so I was talking to one of the guys that was, I guess he's the rough guy in the family. Like he's the guy that 2 or 3 people came to me was like, Coach Kev, you know who that is? I'm like, yeah, I just met him. He's like, that guy he's a misfit of the family. Don't believe, like people in his family come to tell me this. Don't believe nothing he's telling you. You know, he's rough around the edges. And I'm just having a conversation with him, right? The black sheep, right? You want to know why I don't judge people like that? It was a time I was a black sheep. It was a time people didn't believe in me. It was a time where I was looked less than. And some people didn't give me an opportunity. And I didn't care. But God always looked high. He sits high, he looks low. So we got to be ready to give people opportunities because you never know what that other person is being branded as. He was being branded as a misfit. He was being branded as somebody who's going to cause problems. And they didn't know that when him and I were talking, he was telling me all the things he messed up in life. Because when he saw me, my wife, my kids, we look successful, he said, man, y'all look good, man. He wanted to pick my brain. He saw something in me and I didn't give up on him. Even after everybody was telling me the bad stuff about him, I didn't care. I didn't care. Because as good as I am right now, the great things that I've seen you guys post about me, I promise you somebody that's going to hate on me at the same time. Man, they killed Jesus. Who am I? Who am I? I'm nobody. I never allow all this success to get into my head. I'm nobody, bro. I'm just another person that's going to be fighting to make sure you make it. I'm another person that's going to be here every step of the way to make sure you getting love and you getting support. And somebody's going to be here to help train you. Somebody's going to be here. I don't care if your upline quit, this person quit. You know, every Saturday, God willing, I'm going to be here every Saturday, 11 a.m. to pour into you, to help you. But you got to put in that work. All right. So I want you to understand the difference between marketing and branding. Every single day you can market, but to retain the attention, you have to brand yourself. And you can go live consistently. You can give out free credit tips, right? You can do Zooms and webinars, right? You can do reels, right? You can go on YouTube. You can do radio. You can do whatever you have to do to brand yourself. But here's the most important thing about branding. And it's one word: consistency. That's how you become. You want to know why Apple is the way that Apple is? Consistency. Apple been Apple since Apple came out. You know Apple gonna be expensive when you get the phone. You know everybody gonna buy it, right? You know that. Apple's gonna be the same. You know they're gonna probably add another camera. Right? They got like 5 cameras on the Apple phone. You know you got to keep downloading the new updates, right? That's Apple. That's what they branded themselves at. You know when you go to Chick-fil-A, the food gonna be fresh. You know the person gonna smile at you. You know they're gonna give you a different experience. It's Chick-fil-A, right? Guess what Walmart did? Walmart branded themselves too. You know when you go on Walmart, prices are gonna be low. But you know when you go on Walmart, you're not going to get the nicest people in there. You know when you go to Walmart, the person at the cash register may be talking, she may be on her cell phone. Or he may be on his cell phone while they taking your order at Walmart. You're not going to have that at Publix. You're not going to have that at Whole Foods. They branded themselves, right? But guess what? Even though Walmart has a certain brand where you know the prices are low, you might not get the best service, but I promise you keep going. You know why? Because you can buy the same thing at Walmart at a different place, right? And it'll be cheaper at Walmart. Why? Because they branded themselves on having low prices. What are you branding yourself at? If you ever go to my page, I don't post anything political. Anything. Now, do I have political views? Absolutely. But I just talked to my wife about it. I don't talk to anybody about anything political, especially on my page. I've seen people go on their page. I seen a lady the other day. I guess somebody told her no. The lady goes on her page and says, I don't know why people hit me. This is what she posts on her page. I don't know why people hit me up and they say they want credit repair and they just want information. Why would you put that on your page? Like, that's wrong branding. Now, you know what she branded herself as? Frustrated. That's not good. That's not good, right? I know Julie, she like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. I think sometimes people think they need to put everything on social media. You don't, right? Yeah. You're right. You're right, Caitlin, right? And it's crazy. So you want to brand yourself as an expert, right? You want to brand yourself like Caitlin Barber. I saw her do a oh Lord, Caitlin, you're gonna kill me. So she did a live, right? And Caitlin was literally dropping nuggets on giving value. She had so many people on the live. She had so many people commenting. But guess what those people did? They didn't see Caitlin Barber put the post out one time. They didn't see her go live one time. They went back and they continue to see her consistency. Now she's branded. We know looking at her page, she's a mom. We know looking at her page, she's going to take care of her son. We know looking at her page, she's a boss. We know looking at her page, she's with some heavy hitters. We know looking at her page, she's going to give value, right? She's branding herself as that. But what happens if Caitlin go tomorrow and start going crazy about the Ukraine and Russia war? She going to lose people. They're going to be confused, right? So remember, guys, as you're posting on social media, you're branding yourself. As you're connecting with prospects, you're branding yourself. As when you signed up customers, check up on them. Why? You want to brand yourself, right? Because marketing is finding the customers. Branding is building loyalty with them. So now they signed up. Now you want to check up on them. You want to see if they got the letters. You want to see if they sent the letter. You want to see if they want to put a post up for you to bring you more people. Why? Because now when you check up on them, guess what they're going to tell all their friends? Man, he always check up on me. He told me to send a letter. He reminded me to send the letters out. Man, that's amazing. And then guess what they're going to do? When they are talking about you to other people, they're going to incorporate that. He or she always followed up. He or she was checking on me. But I wanted you guys to get this marketing and branding. Was this helpful for anybody? Put it in the chat just to let me know. Let me go in the chat right quick. Let me see. If this was helpful, just let me know. Good value, helpful, yes. Okay, perfect. All right, good. All right. And it was crazy when I was thinking of this. I was like, man, what is one of the biggest challenges a lot of people have? And I think is marketing and it's branding. But remember, don't get caught up in it. Don't feel like everybody is going to respond to you or everybody has to sign up with you. That's just not the case. It's never going to be the case like that. I got people that leave me on red right now, right? Even if I go to let me see my Instagram. Let me go to my Instagram. I'm sure I got some people that's trying to reach out to me right now. Right? Look, 16 minutes ago, info, right? So what am I going to do? These people have been watching my page, right? I'm going to follow up with them, right? Because they've already saw my post. They already saw what I'm doing. You want to do the same exact thing. So that's basically it. I didn't want to go over too much today. Just remember, guys, today is week 3. Let me log into this so I can show you this real quick. So also remember, quick reminder, if you're in South Carolina, North Carolina, surrounding areas, you want to get to this Super Saturday. Obviously, it's going to be a movie. So you want to do whatever it takes to get there. And let me show you the cost. I think it's $40. Yeah, so it's going to be April 2nd. It's $39. So look at this. So at 10 a.m. to 10:30, you want to get your prospects here. So anybody who's not in the business, who's interested in looking at the business, they don't have to pay. All right. So you just want to get them in front of this information. And I'm sure two of the leaders, they're going to go over the credit side. They're going to go over the business side. And that'll be awesome. Right. So you want to do whatever it takes. Get your ticket. It's free for guests. But then the training starts at 10:30. So what I do is, let's say a guest comes at 10, or whenever time they come a little early. I always tell your guests to come 30 minutes earlier. But anyway, they sign up and then they want to become an agent. I also sometimes I'll pay for their ticket just so they could be in a training afterwards. That's super, super important. And yes, you're right, Destiny. It's free to listen. Right? So you want to get to this. You want to do whatever it takes to get your team here. You want to get here because it's super, super important that you leverage this event and this training. Now, let me show you this calendar really quick. Oh, Lord, I went to the wrong calendar. $445 calendar. So we're in the end of week 3, as you guys can see. So today is March 5th. Today is the last day of the volume week. So what does that even mean? That means everyone who you sign up today as a customer, as an agent, that's going to go in your paycheck on Thursday coming up. Right? So if you're looking to go field trainer, you know you need to get 3 agents, 2 customers. You want to get them in ASAP, right? If you want to get your Strive for 5, you want to get that done ASAP. Get that done today, right? And you may be saying, well, Coach Kev, I don't have any customers yet. Well, you need to reach out to your mentor, go inside your group, start focusing on getting customers. If you're a part of a women's group, post in there, post value in there. If you're a part of military group, post inside there. Don't be spammy. You know the trick I like to do? When I'm in these groups, I don't post a lot about trying to invite them to sign up. I post value. Like I'll post credit tips inside of those groups and they come to my page. And then they'll look at all the other stuff I'm posting on my page and then they'll DM me. It happens like default. You just got to be posting value in multiple groups. That's going to bring more people to you. But I wanted you to see this calendar because we're in the ending of week 3. We got 2 more weeks. So whatever promotion you want to get, don't wait till the last week to go crazy to get your promotion. Act as if today is the last day. Act as if today is 319, not 305. Oh, that's raw, 305. Right? So put yourself in that mindset. And if you're brand new and you need help, there's training here. Right? You can go to this training and you can go to Get Started, download the app, boom, and then you can start getting the training on the app. That's super, super important. So right now I'm done. I want to open up for a few questions. What's up, Willette? What's up, Nicole? I want to open up for a few questions. I'm going to take just a few because I got to get back to y'all saw those leads and that's just on my Instagram. I got to get to work. If you have any questions, put it inside the chat and then I'll answer your questions for you. And a tip. If you guys have ever had let's say you had you spoke to someone or you connected with someone and you got stuck. You didn't know what to say. You didn't know what to do, or they gave you a no, or they gave you an objection. You like, man, what could I have said to come back from that? Put it inside the chat and I'll give you a great answer. Or if you need me to let you unmute, just raise your hand and I can unmute you. And then you can give me that scenario. That way everybody can hear it and I can help you. Now, look, I want y'all to think about something. Some people, they never get an opportunity to ask questions. I'm telling you, I have people reach out to me from all over the company, thousands and thousands of people, and I can't help everybody. But if I'm asking you to ask me questions about your scenario, don't leave this Zoom and say, nobody's helping me. Nobody's helping me. Oh, no, you don't want no help. You don't want no help. All right, Antoine won't help. Look at Antoine. All right, Antoine, go ahead. You can unmute.
What's going on, Kev? Thanks so much for this training. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. What's up, brother?
So I have a lady that hit me up this morning, actually, and she is currently with Lexington Law, and she pretty much explained how she's paying $80 a month and they're not helping her. What would you suggest to pretty much explain the process to her? without, I don't like talking negative about other people's companies. I feel like it's tacky to throw shade at another company just to sway business your way.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I always talk crap about Lexington Loser. Like even like right now. I'm just telling you. I'm just letting you know because of what they do is the reason. She just told you. That's why I talk crap, right? She telling you she not getting no help. So I'm keeping it. I gotta keep it 100. So, but I get it. So my approach with her to be number one, how long she been on? You know, Antoine, how long she been on?
No, I haven't even responded to her message yet because I was kind of at a stump with my response.
Okay, so the first question I'll ask her is, how long have you been on? What do you have on your credit report? Right? And then I would ask her if she's renting. Now, why would I ask her if she's renting? Well, I already know she needs credit repair because she's with Lexington Loser. But the reason why I would ask her if she's renting, my first service I would sign her up would be credit my rent.
Credit my rent.
Yes. You know why? Her score is going to go up faster, quicker, and you're not even going to have to sell her on the credit repair because when the credit my rent helps her, she's going to be like, oh, bro, whatever you need me to do, I'm doing it. That's how I would approach that. So ask her, you know, how long has she been on the, because you got to know that. She's been on 90 days. She's not even giving them enough time. You get what I'm saying? Or if she's been on 30 days, she's not giving them enough time. So you got to find that out and then find out what's on her credit report. And then obviously ask her, is she renting? So that's the approach I would give you to go to her. But that's a really, really good question because, you know, I can see how that can stump you. And then remember, she reached out to you, Antoine?
She reached out to me. I think she saw a trial run and she jumped in my inbox.
Guys, look, me and Antoine didn't rehearse this. Oh, y'all know what a trial run is? They promoting branding. And you remember I told you earlier, some people won't even hit you up on a comment. They hit you right in the inbox. He just confirmed that. So just think about that and you're going to continue to bring other people in. So that's good, but she's already telling you now something other than that trial run. She went to your page, bro. She saw what you've been posting and she wants you to help her. But you got to just find those informations out because what you don't want to do is sign her up and she just signed up with Lexington Loser and she's not patient. But the reason why you also want to mention the credit my rent, because you're not competing with that. She can do both. True. And I believe the credit my rent is going to give her a faster result because it sounds like she want to get results and that'll help bring more credibility to you. So I hope that helped.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Man, that was a really good, man, he just asked that question for all of y'all. That was a good one. Hold on. So let me go back. I saw some questions in here. Coach Kev, I really appreciate this training every week. My upline basically disappeared. See, that's why I do that, man. And guys, I want y'all to understand, you want to know why I do these trainings like this? Bro, I wouldn't see, I was blessed. I have Bruce and I have Alfred, right? So I could reach out to them at any time. But you know what I never forget? I never forget you. Because some of us, some people sign up and they don't catch the vision, man, and they quit too soon. But you holding on. And I've had people, y'all don't take this the wrong way. I've had people ask me, why do I do training for so many people that's not on my team? Did y'all hear that? Nicole, you heard that? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's not how God works. That's not how the universe works. That's not how blessings work. That's not how it works. You got to be willing to help. Now, do I answer every single call that call me? No, I can't do that. I just can't. I got too many people. But am I going to show up to try to be here to help you as much as I can? Because I know sometimes, man, they take that one training, they take that one bit of information and your whole business go crazy off that one thing. So let me go back. Anyway, I go into a tangent. All right. How are you able to compare the services? Well, I don't really compare the services, right? I just know if someone reaching out to me and they're already on the credit repair, there's nothing to compare. They already don't like that. I'm just giving them the value about what we can offer. Okay. All right, let me go down. Somebody had questions. I just want to knock some of these questions out. Okay, we dispute everything. Okay, that was a question. That wasn't a question. That was a statement. Plus, we have a trade line. Okay, so people just giving different answers. Okay. All right. This we got this disable card. I'm making calls for the trial. Okay, so this is good. When Twyla says, okay, so I'm making calls all day, posting, doing trial runs, and I feel like nothing's happening. But my mindset is like, it's a slingshot effect. Pulling back the slingshot, and soon all hell will break loose. Am I doing something wrong? Twyla, let me let you. I don't know if I'm reading that right. Maybe you're gonna have to. Maybe you have to talk to me. Okay, let me ask you to unmute. Twyla, can you unmute?
Hi.
All right. How are you, boss lady?
I'm Grady. I'm Grady, gravy, everything.
All right. So give me that. Let me know how you
I have
feeling.
a good mindset, right? My mindset is good. I'm not discouraged. I'm just kind of, I have a lot going on in my life. So I think that this is good for me. But what I feel like is like the slingshot effect. So you pull the slingshot back, then you let that ball go loose and all hell's going to break loose, because I feel like I'm doing all the work now. But I feel like I'm looking at other people and I feel like I'm so far behind. And that's what I'm saying. Like, is there something that I should be doing differently, or?
Okay. So when did you sign up?
I don't even want to tell you.
Okay.
In December.
Oh, okay. So I already can see the first problem.
What is it?
You're comparing. That's gonna hurt you. Because there's some people, like for instance, like Bruce, right? It took Bruce 8 months. 8 months. I don't know.
Okay, then I don't feel bad. I'm good.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't feel bad. But here's the question for you. Okay, so you say you posting, you making calls. Now, the person that signs you up, are you letting them help you with the three-way calls?
Well, I'm not getting any three-way calls. That's the whole thing. Like when I call people, I start at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And I'm dealing with real estate agents, and I'm dealing with car dealers, and I'm dealing with people that I know, and I kind of want to stop dealing with people that I know right now.
Okay. Well, what I usually do is the people that I know, I just have them do a trial run because it's free.
And
right?
That's what I started doing.
Yes. So now when you're talking about, let's say 8 o'clock in the morning, right? What I would do is I would say, hey, what's a good time to reach you? Well, first, your mentor who signed you up, find out, even if they're not available, the one above them, find out when they're available so you can start setting the three-way calls on their time slot as well as yours, so you can start hearing them.
Okay.
So I think that's the first thing. You went and just jumped out of the nest and you just start flying. You just flying everywhere, trying to get to the top. So your wings are not strong enough, right? Like the eagles.
I feel like I'm bothering. Because I know that. Listen, just hear me out.
All right.
So I know that my mentor, she works during the day, so I don't want to bother her because she's at work.
Okay.
I know how that is. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I don't want to get anybody distracted. So then I call that other person, and he's like, if you say you get on my nerves one more time, you're gonna get on my nerves. But I feel like he told me the same thing. He's like, call me and let me know when you're making calls, blah, blah, blah. But the calls that I'm making are basically to my real estate friends. I'm just talking to them and kind of, telling them what I'm doing and things of that nature. These are people that I have relationships with. So.
Okay, time out. I love that you said that. But now remember, you got to get yourself out of the way. You need to introduce them to somebody else. I'm telling you, because now that third party, they're going to be saying great things about you. And maybe those people that you knew, they don't know you're a great leader. They don't know you're rising. They don't know that. So bring somebody from the outside, let them help you. And last thing, do not make the mistake of worrying about if somebody busy or not. Shoot your shot, girl. If somebody sign you up, hey, I got a 3-way call at 5 o'clock. Are you available? Nope. Okay, go to the next one. I got one at 6 o'clock. You available? Bro, Bruce was already an executive vice president. I was calling him every day. Bruce was like, bro, I'm trying to eat. I said, me too. I said, me too. He said, bro, you just called me. Hey, he said, you just called me. I'm at lunch. I'm trying to eat. I said, me too. I said, can you do the 3-way call? He was like, nah, I can't do it right now. Okay, cool. Guess what I do the next day? I messaged him. Bruce, I got 3-way calls at 6. I got one at 7. I got one at 8. Which one can you do? He said, I can do all of them. I call him at 6. He's not available. Guess what I do? Then I do the call on my own because I heard him do it enough. But what you want to do is don't feel like you're bothering us. You got the guy who said, just call me. That's a great mentor. You want to know how I know? Because some people, they'll message their people or call them and nobody responds. So use them, put them to work. Remember, when you make money, they make money too. So this is not one-sided. So I want you to take that away as you're bothering them because you're not. That's the only way you're going to learn. Because you're already positive, it's going to be frustrating that you're trying to fly and you don't know where you're going wrong. Working with them, it'll show you your blind spots.
I have a list of 3,892 people.
How you got that list?
I wrote it down. I wrote everybody that I have in my phone contacts, just so I can keep track. I wrote it all down and I'm going off that list.
Wow.
I'm trying to call 300 people a day.
Okay, so what you want to do, you got to set up the 3-way call.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bug the heck out of Demetrius today. I'm gonna call him and say, look, I need to make some calls. When can we get together and do this 3-way?
Demetrius, what's his last name?
Atwell.
So hold on, watch this. It's you, it's Demetrius,
no,
it's me.
It's me, Natalie, Demetrius, and you.
So you got me too, girl. Wait, let me go to my inbox. I don't think you hit me up one time. I don't think you hit me up one time.
Because
you ever reach out to me?
I always call Demetrius.
You can reach out to him. That's fine. But what I'm saying, you got more options. You got Natalie. You got Demetrius.
Right, you got me. Okay, now you said it, and everybody heard you say it. So
oh yeah, but that don't mean come to me every single time. You got protocol.
That's what I'm saying. I do it in levels. Like when I know she's off at night, I get with her, and then he's during the day, I get with him.
Yeah, but remember, sometimes you're gonna have to schedule it with them in the daytime, so they are not scheduling nothing at night. Don't wait till the night to schedule it with them. You feel me? So
well, no, I for Demetrius, I call him during the day, and then Natalie's my upline.
Right. Oh, so okay. Because she worked
during the day.
Correct. Okay, got it. Oh, you got the plan. All right, good. But like you said at the beginning, you're still motivated. You got the mindset. You're good to go. You bulletproof. You just want to get those results. But leverage us. Never feel like it's a bother because it's not. And Demetrius Atwell is an amazing leader. So it's like, and Natalie is amazing. So girl, you got rich people problems. You good.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're very, very welcome. Wow. See, guys, that's the thing that I love about this company. Just having leaders like Miss Johnson. She has the mindset, right? We just gotta help her. So, man, I'll take 1,000 her. She got 3,800 people. Sure, I need some of them people. So, all right, let's see who else we got. Definitely call your upline. All right, let's see. Should be talking about personal people, but those people is critical. Get them on the phone. Too many times I just think we should be talking to our personal people, but those people, it's critical that we get them on the phone with somebody else. Correct, Ryan. Correct. I agree with that. So, and that's it, guys. I don't see. Okay, I got a question. When they sign up, they agreed to using them to build the business, but because it builds theirs too. Correct, Danny. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're in business for yourself and never by yourself. So when we sign up agents, we're telling you we're going to help you build your business, not build it for you. We're not going to just put people under you. We're going to help you build it. What's ways of helping you build it? 3-way calls, trainings like this, giving you what to post on social media, different things of that nature. So, so guys, it's 12 o'clock. No more questions for now. I got to get to work, but I just want to leave you guys with this, man. And this is important. Where you are right now is not where you're going to stay. It was a time where all of us, we were in the 9th grade in school. You're still not in the 9th grade. You didn't stay there. Now, I know when we was in 9th grade, you're like, damn, I can't wait to get out of 9th grade. Like, I want to get to 10th grade, right? That's what happened. It's the same thing in your business. Man, I'm just an agent. I can't wait to get field training. Man, I'm a field trainer. I can't wait to get a senior field trainer. I'm a senior. I can't wait to get it. Finish never is. I'm RVP. Guess where I can't wait to get? SVP. But I appreciate where I am right now. So I want you to think about this. Where you are right now is not where you're going to stay, but you got to have the mindset. So today, I would put a post up looking for credit or agents today. That's what I would do, because everybody that signs up today, right, you're going to get paid on them this upcoming Thursday. It's very, very important. And man, and the last thing is, y'all ready? It's going to be a doozy. Y'all ready? They're not ready, Nicole. Willette, they're not ready. I'm going to drink some water. They're not ready. They ain't ready. I'm going to just drink water. They're not ready. If y'all ready, put ready in the chat. They're not ready. 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 You ready? You done heard this before. I told somebody this earlier, but I'm telling you this straight up. Don't compare yourself. I see people compare themselves in so many. Now, is it okay to be inspired by somebody? Yes. Yes. When I first got into business, I went to one of those trainings. I told Bruce, I said, Bruce, just take the ring off. Let me just hold it. I just want to hold the ring. So he gave me the ring. It couldn't even fit on my finger. I put that bad boy on my pinky. I said, what? Let me take a picture, right? And I just took a picture. Why? Because I knew that I just needed to keep going where I was. Now, did I compare myself to him? Like, man, I should be there already. No, I was inspired by the ring. I was inspired by the success. I was inspired. Sometimes we look at the success from the different leaders, or we look at even not the big leaders. Maybe somebody signed up when you signed up and they made field training before you, or maybe they got their Strivify before you, or maybe they SD before you. Bro, that will break your brain down. That will stress you out. Here's what you don't know. You don't know if they have business background. You don't know if they did network marketing before. Some of you leaders came in this business with no experience and still sign up people. Some people came in here, they already came from another network marketing company and they're bringing people with them. Some people already have a side business, so they understand business. Some people have done UWE before and they signing up again, but you don't know that. Don't compare yourself to anybody. The Bible tells you that too. Do not do that. That's going to stress you out. And then you're not going to focus on the blessing. You're not going to focus on your opportunity to win. Because just like my girl said earlier, it's like the tortoise and the hare, boy. You just keep running your race. At some point, you're going to excel. And then guess what? You're going to look back and you're going to be bringing on agents and they're going to be looking at you like, man, and you're going to be like, girl, if you knew my story, if you know how long it took me to go to strive for 5, but they're looking at you because they're excited. And remember, put the time in. Some people you want to get promoted, you want to do, but you're not putting the time in. You post one time on social media and that's it. You do 1 trial run or 2 trial runs, the person don't put the post up and then you stop trying. Keep trying. Remember when you were a kid? If you got kids on here, put me in the chat. If you have kids, let me put me too. I don't know if they kids. They be acting like grown-ups. They be acting like they adults now. You ain't paying no bill, bro. Right? Put me in the chat, right? So we have kids, but guess what we tell our kids? Hopefully you tell them this. Baby girl, don't give up. Son, don't give up. Some of you got grandkids. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep trying. Why we can't do that as adults? Why when people tell us no, we want to give up? Bro, let me tell you something, man. People watching you. Even the people that's on your team that maybe not responding in the chat, or they may not look like they're responding, they watching you. I'm telling you. I've had people do nothing for a whole year and say, you've been doing this since I started and I haven't done anything. I need to turn up. And they kept watching me, and that inspired them. And remember, you hit it right on the head, Rena. Your kids are watching. They watching you. And my kids, they have seen me fail over, and they see me fail all the time. They see me fail. I let them listen to the calls of people telling me that they're going to sign up, and then they'll sign up. I need them to see that, because I don't want them to just see the good. I don't want them to just see everything's happening great. I've gotten on the webinar and 2 people show up. But I need them to see the good, the bad, the ugly. And I'm telling you right now, you got to keep going. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Be positive. And if you believe in anything, believe in yourself. Some people believe more into Coach Kev than themselves. How the hell is that possible? Believe in you. When I see my daughter and I see my son, I believe in them. Even if they don't do everything perfect, it's okay. I still believe in them. I still believe in you. You know why I believe in you? Because I know you're going to do it. And you put $2.99 up because you believe in yourself. That's why every single Saturday, if I'm here and I could get here, I'm going to be here every single Saturday to help you. But you got to plow this stuff. And don't have no pity party. Don't be feeling sorry for yourself. Ain't nobody feel sorry for you. We got bills too. Shoot. You think Nicole feels sorry for you? She got bills. You think Willette feels sorry for you? She got bills, bro. You think Miss Kiwi feels sorry for you? Nope, she got bills. Octavia, you feel sorry for somebody? Nope, she got bills. Karen? Nope, she got bills. You think Tangela Brown worry about if you're going to do the business or not? Nope, she got her son. She got bills. She's not worrying about that. You think Raphael gonna feel bad if somebody tell him no? No, because he got bills. He gonna keep moving. What about James? He don't care. He doesn't feel bad because he got bills. He keep moving. You want to do the same thing. And I don't care what happens in your business. It's happening to everybody. But you got to put yourself in a position to win. And you got to keep going. Miss Lorena Jackson, you think if people tell her no, she not worried about that. She keep going. But I'm telling you, it was a time when somebody told me no, and I took it personal. Hey, you ever had somebody? Hey, I'm gonna tell you this last story. I had somebody tell me that they didn't have the money, bro. This happened to me maybe like 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. So they said they didn't have the money. Do you know they ass was on Facebook posted that they had a club? They was at a club. I inboxed them and said, bro, you just used your credit repair money to go to a club? I was pissed. But from that day on, I never took it personal because people are going to do whatever they do with their money, right? So as you're building, keep going. People come back. Some people do it, some people don't. You just believe in you. And if you're optimistic and you're positive, people gonna come, man. So put that post up today looking for customers. Put that post up looking for agents. Be positive about every situation that you're in. Do the 3-way calls. And remember the difference between branding and marketing. Branding is long-term. Long-term. You can also be branded as somebody who starts something and quit. You know how many people start businesses? They do the T, they quit that. They do life insurance, they quit that. They do credit, they quit that. They do this, they quit that. They do this, they quit that. They're known to be a quitter. So stick and stay so you can earn your pay, have long-term thinking, and you're going to be fine, man. So I went 9 minutes over. I apologize. I love you guys so very much. I appreciate you. I hope you guys got a lot of value from this because I just wanted to just talk to you, give you the information that you need. You heard from a lot of great leaders today. Mr. James Marino, thank you so very much for allowing the people to come in. I appreciate you. You've been doing it the whole time, locking and loading. I appreciate that very, very much. So let's work. Let's do what we got to do. I got to get a haircut or something today. I'm looking like a bum, but it don't matter. We still show up. Let's sign up, people, man. Let's grow. Let's go.